Hello, my name is Cadet Stell and I will be the platoon leader for this mission. As you can see, I have provided these slides in front of you. Please take notes and prepare to copy important details. So this slide tells you all of the alphabet soup that you'll see within this briefing. So of course you have myself, the platoon leader, Lieutenant Stell, followed by my platoon sergeant, Sergeant First Class Roderick, followed by my RTO, Private First Class Squarepants, and the medic will be Specialist Star. Within First Platoon, the first squad will be Alpha Team, the second squad will be Bravo Team, the third squad will be Security, and the fourth squad will be a Recon and Surveillance Team. For this operation, First Platoon will conduct an attack in AO Arrowhead in order to deny SAPA forces freedom of maneuver, disrupt their planned efforts to support the DRAA during their offensive operations, and deny the enemy follow-on missions by destroying enemy forces, mission command nodes, and weapon caches at Objective Corona. So as you can see, our area of interest is AO Red Warrior. We know that main supply route Broadway Extension is a man-made boundary to the west of this area of interest. Our area of operations is AO Arrowhead. AO Arrowhead is bordered by main supply route Northeast 78th and main supply route North Kelly. In terms of terrain, AO Arrowhead has buildings, vehicular traffic, and civilian foot traffic. There are open fields that surround Objective Corona, which means that both ourselves and the enemy are easily visible near the objective. You will need to use noise, discipline, and tact while conducting this operation. There is dense forest to the north and to the east of Objective Corona that can cover and conceal during movements. There are also buildings within AO Arrowhead that can conceal movements throughout the AO. Main supply road Northeast 78th and North Kelly surround the objective along with paved roads that allow freedom of maneuver. Prepare to copy. The FOB is located at grid 14 Sierra Papa Echo 3674 3510. I say again, the grid is 14 Sierra Papa Echo 3674 3510. The patrol base will be established at grid 14 Sierra Papa Echo 3668 3497. I say again, the grid is 14 Sierra Papa Echo 3668 3497. A patrol base will be established at grid 14 Sierra Papa Echo 3668 3497. I say again, the grid is 14 Sierra Papa Echo 3668 3497. There will be a CASEVAC station established at grid 14 Sierra Papa Echo 3653 3513. I say again, a CASEVAC station will be established at grid 14 Sierra Papa Echo 3653 3513. Objective Corona is located at grid point 14 Sierra Papa Echo 3638 3504. I say again, the grid is 14 Sierra Papa Echo 3638 3504. The heavily traveled roads that border the Objective Corona will be an obstacle and soldiers must check for vehicular traffic prior to crossing roads. There are trees within the AO that are up to 4 inches in width and can provide cover from 5.56 millimeter munitions. Vegetation can provide intermittent concealment, but it has limited true cover, so it won't really cover you from enemy fire. Buildings throughout the AO provide cover and concealment while moving within the AO. On April 26, 2020, you can expect 16-mile-per-hour winds, clear visibility up to about 700 meters, a 0% chance of precipitation, so there will be no need for any wet weather gear. There is expected to be a high of 79 degrees and a low of 59 degrees, so soldiers should ensure that they're staying hydrated and preparing for a possibly cold night. There is limited cloud coverage and 30% humidity. Within AO Red Warrior, civilians are neutral to conflict but likely to house enemy fighters by coercion. There are also multiple television stations within the area that are likely to be targeted by enemy combatants that would like to use the television to send a message to civilians within the area of interest. Single-family docile and television stations are likely staging bases for enemy fighters. Local medical facilities are highly stressed due to the current pandemic and won't be able to provide much assistance. Churches within the AO normally hold services and events which are most likely canceled due to the current regulations within the area. Civilian journalists and news reporters will most likely be in the area of operations, and it should be noted that recent budget approvals in SAPA contributed to the large purchase of technological equipment in support of military operations. So, what do we know? We know that enemy forces have been operating a mission command node in support of SAPA. AO Arrowhead currently houses weapon caches, and the enemy has complete freedom of maneuver. The enemy is reportedly armed with small arms equivalent to US M4, a US M16, a US M249, and a US M203 grenade launcher. They may also have a 60mm mortar. There is projected to be a team-sized element of up to 3 personnel defending Objective Corona. The enemy has been reported to be wearing dark clothing that's not equivalent to any military uniform, but we don't have an exact uniform for the enemy at this time. There is a team-sized element of reinforcements about 1,000 meters west of the objective that can provide assistance in the event that the defense at Objective Corona does receive heavy contact. The most probable cause of action that the enemy will take is conducting a hasty defense north of Objective Corona no later than D2 to control key terrain. The most dangerous course of action that the enemy can take is using 60mm mortars to degrade U.S. forces as they move towards Objective Corona. So these right here are some examples of enemy forces and their uniforms. The higher unit for this mission will be Alpha Company 112 Infantry. They're conducting combat operations to destroy enemy forces and prevent their control of key terrain in AO Red Warrior in order to deny enemy forces a follow-on missions. Adjacent Unit 1 is my platoon, which is 1st Platoon. 1st Platoon will be gaining control of AO Arrowhead by destroying enemy forces, mission command nodes, and weapon cache sites at Objective Corona in order to deny enemy follow-on missions. Adjacent Unit 2 is 2nd Platoon. They'll be conducting operations in the interdict logistics operation to the north of AO Arrowhead. And adjacent Unit 3 is 3rd Platoon, which will be conducting patrols along the southern edge of AO Red Warrior in order to deny enemy forces freedom of maneuver. So, for our mission, 1st Platoon will be conducting an attack no later than 1650 on April 26, 2020 at Objective Corona, which is located at grid 14 Sierra Papa Echo 3638 3504 in order to destroy enemy forces, mission command nodes, and weapon cache sites at Objective Corona. Be prepared to conduct follow-on operations. So for commanders and platoon leaders intent. The company commander intends on denying anti-coalition forces freedom of maneuver, confirming or denying PIR, and not becoming detected or decisively engaged by enemy forces. The platoon leader intends on gaining control of AO Arrowhead by destroying enemy forces, mission command nodes, and weapon cache sites at Objective Corona. The end state of this mission is to prevent anti-coalition forces from gaining key terrain, momentum, and swaying the public opinion. Be prepared to conduct follow-on missions. So for this operation, there will be 5 phases. Phase 1 is soldier readiness. Phase 2 is training. Phase 3 is setup. Phase 4 is attack. And Phase 5 is exchange of information / conducting an AAR. So, within Phase 1, squad leaders will ensure soldiers are mission ready and capable by conducting PCC and PCI to ensure the soldiers have everything necessary for the mission. All soldiers that are missing any equipment will need to report to the S4. Within Phase 2, there will be 3 trainings and a pre-execution check. On April 1st, 1st Platoon will conduct a training over radios, 9-line medevac, and TCCC. On April 6th, 1st Platoon will go to Fort Sill and conduct training on a land navigation course there. On April 10th, 1st Platoon will conduct a training over platoon attack, and within this training, 1st Platoon will ensure that they incorporate all previous trainings to ensure readiness and ability to carry out the mission. A pre-execution check will take place prior to reaching the FOB no later than 0900 on April 26, 2020. Phase 3 and 5 will take place on April 26, 2020. Within Phase 3, 1st Platoon will meet at the FOB, which is located at grid coordinate 14 Sierra Papa Echo 3674 3510, no later than 1100. Soldiers will review tasks with team leaders, squad leaders, and the platoon leader while at the FOB. 1st Platoon will leave the FOB no later than 1300 and form a patrol base at grid coordinate 14 Sierra Papa Echo 3668 3497. Once the platoon base has been reached, once the patrol base has been reached, a leader's recon will be conducted by the RNS Team 1, which is 4th Squad, and the RNS Team 2, which is composed of the squad leader, the platoon leader, and the RTO no later than 1400. By 1500, 1st Platoon will leave the patrol base and set up a CASEVAC station at grid coordinate 14 Sierra Papa Echo 3653 3513. 1st Platoon will then go to Objective Corona, which is located at grid coordinate 14 Sierra Papa Echo 3638 3504. In Phase 4, 1st Platoon will attack Objective Corona no later than 1545, and in Phase 5, 1st Platoon will be returning to the FOB where intel will be passed up through the chain of command, and AAR will be conducted. Okay, so this is my terrain model. So as we know, by 1100, Alpha, all of the teams, the 1st Platoon will arrive at the FOB. So we have Alpha Team, we have Bravo Team, which is 2nd Squad, Security, which is 3rd Squad, RNS Team 1, which is 4th Squad, and then of course you have the platoon leader, the platoon sergeant arriving as well. So while they're here at the FOB, this is where they'll go over how to conduct the mission. With the soldiers will go over with the squad leaders, the team leaders, and the platoon leaders, just to ensure that the soldiers understand the mission fully. After that, they'll go to the patrol base and set up. So Alpha Team, Bravo Team, of course the PL, PSG will go to the patrol base. Security and RNS teams will be there as well. So while we're at the patrol base, there will be a leader's recon that's conducted. On that leader's recon, RNS Team 1 will be conducting the recon, and they'll be there. Security will go on this recon as well so that they can get set up. So 3rd Squad is going. And then the platoon leader, the platoon leader, the squad leader, and the RTO is a part of RNS Team 2, which will change that out now. So now, as we know, RNS Team 2 is comprised of the platoon leader, the squad leader, and the RTO. The platoon sergeant will stay behind to count everyone out who is leaving the FOB, and he'll also be given a gotwa by the platoon leader just to let them know where we're going, when we'll be back, and what to do in case we don't come back. So the RNS Team 1 and 2 and security will go to the release point. Security is going to be set up right here along Northeast 78th Street, where Northeast 78th Street and North Kelly Avenue meet. There'll be security there just to let us know if reinforcements arrive. And also, as you'll find out, after the leader's recon is conducted, RNS Team 1 will actually become another security squad opposed to an RNS team. And they'll actually be set up at the end of North Kelly right here, just to ensure that reinforcements don't come from the other direction, from the south. So RNS Team 1 and 2, while they're in this dense vegetation, as you can see here, that we talked about previously, to the east of the objective, they'll start here and travel to right here. So RNS Team 1 and 2 will set up here in this not very dense vegetation, but they'll only be there for a second just to stage and release. So RNS Team 1 will use the east side of the objective where there's dense vegetation in that building to do long distance reconnaissance. So they won't get too close to this objective, but they'll still try to cloverleaf, but they at least need to stay about 75 meters away from the objective at all times, since there is no cover within this area of the objective. So RNS Team 1 will begin cloverleafing. They'll go to here, right where the dense vegetation is almost ending near the road on North Kelly. Go back out, come up here, where there's still some form of protection to still do reconnaissance on objective. Now in their recon, where there's a little bit of vegetation here, and that's where RNS Team will also simultaneously, though I couldn't move up at the same time, there's a building here. They would use that building for cover here as another long distance reconnaissance as well. There's pretty heavy vegetation here and dense trees and coverage. So they come up here and do the rest of that cloverleaf and meet the RNS Team 1 here. After they meet the RNS Team 1 here, they would exchange intel, and then RNS Team 1 and 2 will trade routes. So therefore, they start here, dense vegetation. RNS Team 1 will stay in this dense vegetation. They'll use the building for cover while still doing long distance reconnaissance for RNS Team 1. And then RNS Team 1 and 2 will meet back up here on those opposite sides after they traded. They'll re-exchange information. Security's already been set. So after both of these RNS teams have met up again, they'll exchange intel, and then they'll begin traveling back to the patrol base using the building for cover and concealment and this heavy and dense vegetation until they re-reach the patrol base, where they'll be counted back in by the platoon sergeant. So now this RNS team is done. 4th squad will now become a security squad, and the 4th squad, once we head out to set up CASEVAC stations, 4th squad will set up at the end of North Kelly Avenue. So a CASEVAC station will be set up here, a little ways away from our patrol base. So we'll head out of the patrol base, set up the casualty evacuation station. The platoon sergeant will stay at the casualty collection station along with the medic, who will both stay there to collect any CASEVACs once we're coming back from the mission. Alpha Team, Bravo Team, and the platoon leader and the squad leader will continue on. They'll go set up security here. So now you have 4th squad setting up security towards the end of North Kelly Avenue, where they'll also be providing just a heads up for if any reinforcements come in and are alerted to the contact prior to our guys being able to get out of there. So you now have the platoon leader and the squad leader and Alpha Team and Bravo Team are traveling in a wedge like so, using the cover from this dense vegetation in this building. Alpha Team, Bravo Team, the squad leader, and the platoon leader will first set up here. Alpha Team will be the support for this operation, and Bravo Team will be the assault. So Alpha Team will initiate contact. Everyone will get online. The squad leader will get online with Alpha Team, while the platoon leader will get online with Bravo Team. Afterwards, Bravo Team and the platoon leader will flank around the objective while Alpha Team is still firing and creating contact with the objective. Bravo Team and the platoon leader will flank around this heavy and dense vegetation to the east of the objective near North Kelly Road right here. And the platoon leader and Bravo Team will get online. They'll initiate contact and kill all enemies in action. After they get here, they'll ask Alpha Team to lift fire as they're assaulting through the objective. Once they've confirmed that everyone on the objective is either not returning fire any longer, they'll begin assaulting through the objective, where Alpha Team will now lift fire. Bravo Team and the platoon leader will assault through the objective until they reach the LOA that's been placed here. This LOA is made by the building that's over there on this side with all that cover. That will be the LOA for this mission. So, Bravo team and the platoon leader will assault through the objective until they reach here. After they've reached their LOA, they'll call LOA. And Alpha team and the squad leader will assault through the objective as well until they reach the LOA here. After both teams have reached the LOA, it's already been denoted that Bravo team will be the aid and litter, and Alpha team will be handling EPW. So whoever they delegated those tasks to within their teams, first EPW would come in, see if there's any enemy prisoners of war still alive. Aid and litter will also come in, see if there's any EPWs, or if any of our guys took any contact and needed medical assistance, they'll be there. Aid and litter will also be in charge of giving them back to the Cadet station that we set up about 100 meters away. After that's conducted, we'll call red, and that's when the assault will pick up and return back, start heading back through this dense vegetation towards the fog. Once they call white, Alpha team will start picking up with the squad leader. The squad leader will the squad leader and the platoon leader will stay behind, but Bravo team and Alpha team will pick up on that red. On white, Alpha team will pick up, start heading back through that dense vegetation towards the patrol base as well. Afterwards, they'll call blue. That's when the squad leader and the platoon leader will conduct demo, and they'll start heading back with the team. So now everyone will pick up. They'll pick up the platoon sergeant at the casualty collection point with the medic, and both securities will pick up as well once they've seen last man has been called. So now all the squads, plus the platoon sergeant and the medic, will now be in a fire team wedge as they're going through this dense vegetation unless a foul is necessary. And now Bravo team, Alpha team, security for 3rd and 4th squad, the platoon sergeant, the platoon leader, and the squad leader will return back to the fob, and that's where the AAR will be conducted, and all intel will be passed up the chain of command to the platoon leader. So in terms of tasks and subordinate units, the S4 will ensure that the platoon has all necessary equipment for this mission. Alpha Company 112 Infantry will conduct combat operations, destroy enemy forces, and prevent enemies from gaining control of key terrain and AO Red Warrior. 2nd Platoon will conduct operations to interdict logistic operations to the north of AO Arrowhead. And 3rd Platoon will conduct patrols along the southern edge of AO Red Warrior to deny enemy forces freedom of maneuver. So this is the timeline of the mission. The mission will be carried out as follows. At 1100, 1st Platoon will arrive at the FOB. At 1120, soldiers will begin reviewing tasks with team leaders, squad leaders, and the platoon leader to ensure that they understand everything prior to conducting the mission. 1st Platoon will leave the FOB at 1300, and by 1330, 1st Platoon will set up a patrol base at grid 14 Sierra Papa Echo 3668 3497. An RNS team 1 and 2 will conduct the leader's recon at 1400. At 1500, 1st Platoon will leave the patrol base and set up Casevac stations at grid 14 Sierra Papa Echo 3653 3513 by 1520. At 1530, 1st Platoon will go to Objective Corona and begin an attack at 1545. By 1555, 1st Platoon should start returning to the FOB, and at no later than 1620, intel and updates will be given to the platoon leader, and an AAR will be conducted. This is the PRR of this mission. The PRR is as follows. PRR for this mission includes composition and disposition of men and weapons and equipment on suspected mission command node site, uniform type and description of enemy combatants, confirm or deny presence of overhead structures, confirm or deny presence of automatic weapons, confirm or deny a C-burn threat, and confirm or deny visual contact of the high-value target as previously shown in this briefing. So these are authorized talking points for use in media engagements. They include U.S. forces are here to support the cause of freedom and democracy around the world, or civilians who have been threatened by SAPA forces will be protected if they help us locate these aggressive enemy forces. The required reports include SPLB and salute reports upon enemy contact, LACE reports upon consolidation, a 9-line medevac and UXOs are as required, and general SITWEPs are as required or as requested. And this concludes my briefing. Are there any questions?